Hey everyone, it's Jasmine and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I just wanted to share with you guys my best apps for learning Korean in my own opinion. So I know that there are a lot of apps out there and probably a lot of good ones, but today I just wanted to share with you my favorite ones and the ones I think are best for learning Korean, or you can kind of apply this to some other languages as well with some apps. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the first app. So the first app that I highly recommend is HelloTalk. So if you haven't heard of HelloTalk before, basically it's an app where you can talk with other people from all around the world who are speaking the language that you are learning. So when you sign up, you put in the language that you're learning and you also put in your native language. And through that, HelloTalk can match you up with different people who are native in the language that you are learning and want to learn your native language. So that way you can communicate with each other and learn off each other. And personally, I think that this is one of the best ways possible to learn any language, through texting, or you can even do voice messages through HelloTalk as well. And the reason why I think this is the best way is because when you actually put into practical use all the skills and things you've learnt when you're learning the language, and you actually talk with people that speak the native language, you realize how much you know and how much you need to improve. And yes, as I said, this is the best way because you will know when you're texting or voice messaging with the other person, oh, I've learnt this and I'm really good at, for example, vocabulary. I know a lot of vocabulary. However, perhaps my grammar expressions aren't as good. So you begin to realize these types of things, and it is so good for self-improvement and growth in the language. And also, I know that perhaps when you message other people in the native language, you could feel perhaps a bit not as confident because you're scared to make mistakes and things like that. But as I mentioned in my learning languages tips video, don't be afraid to make mistakes. I have made a lot of mistakes and they just correct me, and to be honest, I remember everything that I made a mistake about because they corrected me and I just remember it. So yeah, don't be afraid, be confident, and usually the other person is understanding as well because they know that you're learning the language, so it's okay to make mistakes. And also, I just think it's a great way to make new friends as well. And actually in the app you can turn on your location so you can see people who are in your city as well, who are learning your native language and you're learning their native language. And so I know that you should always be careful when talking to other people online, but again, it's just another way to make friends. And yes, so this is why I highly recommend HelloTalk. And actually I have been using this for a while now, and I can definitely say that it has helped me improve my Korean so much, especially my typing. Before I started to use HelloTalk, I was kind of not very good at spacing with the words and also some grammatical expressions, so I have learned a lot from that. And yeah, so just to reiterate again, I think HelloTalk is one of the best apps to learn a language, and specifically for this video to learn Korean, because writing and texting is obviously a very important aspect of learning a language, and to do it with someone who is a native of it is really beneficial and just really great for improving really quickly. So I guess if you want to improve quickly in Korean, I highly recommend you do that. If you guys want to talk to me, actually I have my account, so I'll put my account name over here. And yeah, so if you guys want to chat with me, feel free to do so, and we can learn Korean off each other or another language as well. So yeah. So my next favorite app is called Learn Korean, and this has got to be one of my favorite apps ever for learning Korean. I know the name is a bit generic, so I've included the picture here of it so you can find it, but basically I just love this so much because every single day you get a list of vocabulary that you can learn, and then what you can do is that you can test yourself. So in the test mode for each day, you can do word listening, sentence listening, meaning selection, word writing, sentence completion, and word speaking. So this basically covers a lot. It's very good for practicing a whole range of different skills, from writing, speaking and listening, which are all very important to learning a language, as you guys know. So in regards to Korean, obviously this is a Korean app, so it's just so great, and you can do this when you're traveling around. If you have some spare time on the bus, on the train, this is absolutely so great to do. If you want to do the word speaking or some of the modules, you will need a Wi-Fi or something, but most of them you don't need Wi-Fi, so you can do it when you're traveling. That's what I do all the time when I'm waiting on the train or the bus. So yeah, I just love this app so much, especially the writing component, because that's what I personally need more practice on. So it's just great practice, and the tests are all really efficient as well. They don't take a long time and they're very helpful, so you can do hints as well if you need them. And yeah, I highly recommend this. The next best app for learning Korean, in my own opinion, is called Grammar Haja. So there aren't any kind of activities in this app, but why I like this is because it basically lists every single grammar point in the Korean language, and everything is just all here in one app, and it gives really good explanations as well. It tells you how to use it, when to use it, and it gives you example sentences as well. And it's not a very sloppy app or anything, it's actually very coherent, and I just love it. All the grammar points are here. It even tells you the confusing grammar, so you don't get confused, because I know in Korean there are quite a lot of grammar aspects which can be confusing. So this is super helpful, and yeah, I highly recommend you get this as well. So the last app I want to share with you guys is called Korean Lite, and this app is basically just a whole list of phrases for different situations. So in the greetings tab, for example, it will tell you all the different greetings in Korean, like the generic ones. So for example, good morning, good afternoon, and also there are a lot of different modules. So numbers, directions and places, transportation, eating out, emergency, and of course a lot of them you have to pay because this is the light version. But for beginners, I definitely highly recommend this app. I use this a lot if I need to kind of communicate with another Korean person and I just forgot, for some reason forgot the expression of how to say it, because this covers a lot of your generic phrases. So yes, I really like this. It's very coherent, it's accurate, and has a lot of different vocabulary and phrases in here which can cover most of your situations, as I said. If you're going to Korea for a holiday or something and your Korean is quite limited, you can get this app, and this can basically get you around pretty well, so yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. As I said, I highly recommend all of these apps, especially HelloTalk, because trust me, your Korean will improve so much just through typing and texting with other Koreans, or even voice messaging. So yes, I highly recommend you get onto that, and also just to be kind of proactive in your Korean learning. So this is definitely a step to be more proactive in learning Korean. So yes, that is all I wanted to say, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!